quiet lady saying, do you know what's important? What kind of hammer you use. I mean, you could use like one of your standard blast hammers. You use one of your big old Mjolnirs. I don't know. Can I hammer this point home a little bit more? Hold on. Hold up. Ah. You get you one of them classic ones that talks to you. Goes, tells you who you are, or who the hammer, I guess, is. Yeah, come on. I know I got at least one more around here. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. No, that's the best part. Alright. Best of 2025. The Gerber Dual Force. And I'm live. Think in diamonds in my chat, y'all. Diamond, drop a diamond in my chat. What's up? I don't have another Mjolnir, but I have a homemade lightsaber. Nothing really. I just put out a video. Try to rally the troops sometimes, man. Dude, I ain't got a lot of time. Actually, that's the funny part. I gotta turn this down. It's starting to feedback. Okay. I need to set a timer. And, go with last night's number. 1 hour and 17 minutes. Yo, what's up? Someone just dropped a like. Was it me? I'm not gonna lie, it was. I like myself. Y'all chill out. You doing Instacart? You ever watch Instacart Instagram content? It's a good question. It really seems like a natural fit for one another. Oh, the signs aren't on. We can do the signs. Are we still doing that one? Can we change that tonight, actually? Yes, I know you did, Diamonds. That's why I said it was cool that someone out there just did one. I wasn't going to call you out by name, but now that you're calling yourself out. Let's do 2025, best of 2025. Like I said tonight, I put out this, and that comic threat of violence, like I said in the disclaimer, is not real. It's just me joking around. It's more me threatening myself. So, Saul Goodman, better call Saul Goodman. And Thinking Time. Thinking Time works at Saul Goodman's office. Y'all don't know that. He literally works there. Hello, Ryan Turner. How are you, Ryan? So I just put out a video on the Dual Force slip joint, Gerber Dual Force slip joint pliers. The folding pliers, I think they're very nice. Hey, what's up? Someone just dropped the chat. Pew, pew. All right, Ryan Turner is new. Everybody's new at some point. It came with its own pouch. Look. I have a $250 friggin' Leatherman around here. It didn't come with a damn pouch. And I'm still trying to get a pouch. Actually, I use this pouch to carry the Leatherman sometimes. And a knife. But since we got people here, and since I've been talking about, let's get the hammers out of here. I mean, for God's sakes, how many Mjolnirs do I need, right? I mean, apparently I'm definitely worthy. Maybe one day I'll learn to juggle and just learn to juggle these. That'd be hilarious. Never been said by a streamer. Thank you so much. Well, Ryan, you know what? Ryan Turner, shout that dude out. You make content? I mean, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're up to. Anyway, I kind of feel like do like a giant hammer drum, boom, 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 or something. I don't know. It'd be really fun. But yeah, I was saying that I do have a homemade lightsaber. Actually, it's one of two. I'm trying to get the cap out so I can kind of show you how. This is a good stream, he says. Thank you. TYSM yourself. Good stuff. Yeah, see, that's a piece of PEX. Usually I wouldn't go with like a hollow PEX. Kind of make content, but I have like 11 subs. I mean, like, dude, hey. I'm gonna be real with you, right? Like tenacity and like just doing something every day doesn't really matter. Like I can tell you, the most important thing to do is you gotta love it. If you love it, right? If you love it and you do that, you post that content, you go excited for it every day. That's all I'm saying. About an hour. It's easier for people to restream this stuff if I do it for about an hour, Rob. Are you working, or I don't know what's going on with you? How you doing, Rob? Rob does knife content. I like Rob's content very much. He also reminds me that songs that I remember from my youth still exist. Hey, someone just dropped a like. Thank you very much. My goodness, actually, watching is literally the least you can do. Dropping like is like the next best thing to that. But if you ever want to make your own lightsaber, whatever you're using for like a knob or whatever to like fit it all in, I think I probably have. Yeah, I've got a screw over here that's blocking all that. But essentially, on both versions of this, thank you for the other like. Go back tomorrow night. No, I'm off. Go back tomorrow night. We can't go back, man. It's like, it's always a linear point forward, right? But yeah, so I do have one kicking around. It's right here. Hold on, let me show you this one. So I did. It was like years ago now. And we did like a student film that never saw the light of day. And the bad guy like wore a helmet, and that was the Sith lightsaber. And this is like early days of like After Effects and stuff. And they just added lightsabers to the software, and it had a lot of problems putting a putting a curved blade on this thing. So a buddy of mine and me like hung out all night, and we hand animated like a bunch of frames of it. I literally only learned just how to do that. So, but this is all held in, and then it's capped at the top with JB Weld, and inside is actually the two smaller versions of PEX tubing inside. It produces the curve if you glue it right, and then if you also if you put the three tubes together in the correct way, you can either go straight. It can go forward, it can curve like this, it can do a lot of things. So, and a little bit of heat with a heat gun. So, yeah, tomorrow night was just a shit show. I mean, like, life happens, y'all. So, Ryan Turner, you say you make content, huh? What stuff are you into? You doing stuff out there? You doing stuff out there, man? But okay, so Gerber, we're on the Gerber topic, aren't we? Yeah, there's all sizes of Gerber multi-tools, from the small dime. By the way, that's a little piece of macrame I did one night. Yeah, and it's kind of fidgety. It's like my boss really likes it, and he's like, I like these little metal things you put in there. Anyway, that's a Gerber dime. So if you're looking for something small, easy, always like at your hand, right there, Gerber dime. It's a great friggin' little tool. I've actually, if you look, I'm not afraid to admit, if you look right here, there's like a mark. There's a mark, like a burn mark right there because I shorted out a battery with this thing. Trust me when I tell you, it sucks to make mistakes, but even I do. I'm usually not wrong, but I always do make some mistakes. Touchdown! At Wilkins Hyundai and Subaru, you could buy a used Ford Escort. Go back tomorrow night. Ryan, add one to it. Oh, hey, he's got 12 now because Diamonds checked him out. Diamonds has more access here. I'm on my old channel monitoring. Hi. That's still a good channel. People do like that channel. I love that channel. I'm literally watching some shit yesterday and just remembering some of the good times we had. And only watching this one video. It's like we give Chad his own camera in the back seat, and I'm like, man, this and that, and he like starts like, Chad confessionals like in the back seat. They're all black and white. It's funny. And then the next episode we do, like the directly next video we do, Joel steals the concept, and they're like fighting between each other, doing like confessionals. It's fucking hilarious, y'all. I'll share it in the community eventually. Probably tonight if I can't. If I don't remember, I'll do it tomorrow, or when I get off stream. Who knows? But so one thing I got to tell you about building your own lightsaber is that if you're gonna do it, make it out of some sort of camera equipment. This is actually from a Bogen tripod. And whoever dropped that like a little while ago, thank you very much, dude. Watching is literally the least you can do. So best of 2025. Let's go. Okay. Buck 119. That was a great pickup at $50. For God's sakes, man. What a good friggin' knife. I've had to sharpen it once. Still sharp as the day is bright. Also, don't do this. Don't ever do this stuff that I do. Here, it's just, unless you're comfortable and you've practiced. With a practice knife. That was $50. This was $20. Best of 2025. I mean, so I can like just carry this on my hip wherever down here because I'm in the South and we're all deranged lunatics down here. Lunatics, I tell you. This one's a nice little Ozark Trail. That one's like $7 or $8. 7. So $7 or $8, $20. Like this is actually 75, but paying 50 for it is really nice. So best of 2025. And then I was surprised, very surprised by just a set of 10 millimeters. Okay, like I have a shit ton of sockets, but just a set of 10 millimeters. That's all right. I like that, I own a Ford. There's at least 100,000 friggin' 10 millimeter bolts that are way too long in that truck that I could use these on. Have I used them much? No, I'll be honest with you, but I'm gonna be real. Dude, I think I'm gonna stow it in my truck or something. I don't know. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, I want to build a mobile toolkit for my truck. Diamonds, I don't wear watches very often, but if I did, I would say the best watch of 2025 is always a fucking Casio. Or a Grand Seiko or a Seiko. Dad used to wear a Seiko all the time. But if I was wearing one like right now, usually I used to own a Casio calculator, and I gave that one to my son for graduation. Yeah, Casio's a good friggin' watch. Not to mention, like, it's affordable. It's collectible. People love them for some friggin' crazy reason. Like some shit from the 1980s still fucking kicking around. The tiny little friggin', tiniest little things. And you see this guy online does the custom ones. I think that's really cool. So, best of 2025. We're still going. Okay. One of the best things I rarely talk about anymore is this. It's the Night Eyes Clip Pockets XL. It's got a friggin' clip that goes for days. it's almost impossible once you get it onto your belt to get it off the belt without taking the belt off. I hate to admit it like that, but like that's how I've had to do it a couple times. And I actually have, I think I have 2 of these. But yeah, I have 2 of these. I got an old one and a new one. Yeah, I don't have it right here. Anyway, that clip is like top notch. Also, Night Eyes makes a really great flashlight holder. Okay, the flashlight holder will expand to the size of your flashlight up to, I think, 2-inch or like the D cell size. Yes, best of 2025, exactly. Like I'm trying to end this whole series. I've got this flashlight. I can tell you, there's plenty of things that I've got that flashlights. Most of the stuff that I can talk to you about, there are things that other people will talk about. $15 pocket knife from Kershaw out of Walmart. What a great thing. Anyway, but yeah, the clip pockets. Hers honey jalapeno chips get chips of the year. Oh, I'm guessing you need to check out Shorts McGee TV. He's the one doing like death chips and shit, y'all. Holy crap, that guy's a little crazy. Best of the year. This is a Roxxon. It's a companion, or it's a Flex companion, or a Flex Mini. It's a mini, okay? And the thing about that is like tool out solution, tool in, tool out. Right? And I eventually will have to take a piece, so I'll grab a couple more knives before the night's over. But, you know, a Hot Wire by Kershaw, $15, really great thing. The Night Eyes Clip Pockets XL, can't say enough about how good that is. That's everything you want right there. Boom. Hook it onto your belt. Whatever you put in here, a flashlight, like Rob, this could hold, like, your knife, your flashlight. What do I got? I got 2 knives in there. No, let's not do that. You can do 2 knives, flashlight, a lighter, if you're ever so that way inclined to use one. Rob, you're the king of budget knives, bro. And then pops down. Oh man, I gotta tell you, it's something different. I've had one for like, I had one like 15 years ago, and I lost it somewhere, sadly, with the flashlight, all the tools and stuff in it. But when I started the channel, I had to get a new one of these, and I also have like a good example of an old one kicking around. So I was talking about Gerber has these great mini tools, right? Oh, flashlight of the year. That's 100% the Wuben G5, the ECL. I did a video on that one. If there's a video for best of 2025, it means I already did a video, and that it's hard to connect those videos now because YouTube changed the system. But if you need a tiny pair, Gerber's got the dime. The dime is a great tool. If you need a standard style, right? This is like $140, and that's a good price for an American-made friggin' Gerber pair of needle nose. Okay, so well, see, a flashlight. So that's the best camping lamp, I guess. I guess the best the best flashlight I got is this one. That's the Far Point. We got it. I got it for Christmas. Pops bought it for $12 at Ollie's. You want me to go do a night shot out with it? I'll do night shots. All right. Cheers, people. Cheers to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Cheers to... Oh yeah, you and me. And of course, there's the, so you've got like a Gerber dime. And the Gerber dime comes in a lot of colors. It's more of a keychain. But the Dual Force, or not, this is called, names, man. The Center Drive and the Dual Force. They're kind of like brother and sister. Okay. I've got I've got a whole list of Coast stuff that I want to buy. So trust me when I tell you. And then there's a bunch of Nebo shit that I want to get to. Like I said, when the channel starts making something, I can just start frivolously buying tools. But yeah, these are some of the best. Like I keep them in my tool bag. Like I have a backpack tool bag. I keep these in the side pocket, usually in the pouches that they come with. And the best part of these is that like I can deploy them on my tool belt, which is one of the other things I wanted to talk about. Come on, everything. Well, everything fell. Dropping things, I'm dropping it. Dropping it. So I have like back problems, and I know I'm not long for construction for much longer. I'm probably going to move to some sort of management, but I've got a tool belt. I have a harness, 3-point harness. I bought that as an add-on, and I got this belt with a Husky like open top tool bag that I really don't use that much anymore, unless I like have to put tools in it and grab it and run. And the best of 2025 has to be the Tough Built Clip Tech pouch system. You put the clips on, you load your belt with nothing on it, and then you load what you need for the day out of your Clip Tech stuff. It's secure, doesn't go anywhere. It's ingenious. Now, do I have stuff that is not Clip Tech? I still have this, right? Dude, Diamonds is going to friggin' meetings for like, for like knife and friggin' flashlight problems here. It's all right if you are. Like, dude, if you are, I'd be like, my name is Rob, and I have a flashlight problem. And then my name is Diamonds. I have a flashlight. My name is Acolyte, and I don't really have a flashlight. I can stop any time. I don't own 100 of them. You know I'm fucking around, okay? Anyway, and also use this Hyper Tough. This one's like $7 or $8, and this is good. That fits my phone, okay? Why? Why do I have that? That's why. That's the only reason I have it. Maybe put a pencil here. It doesn't matter what I put on there. As long as my phone fits in there, and anything else will go in there. So, and that's pretty cheap out of Walmart. I think it's like less than $10. Less than 10? I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to speak to actual prices without actually knowing the numbers. But I can tell you that, like, the Dual Force and the center drive, they're about $140. I paid about $56 a piece for mine. I got them on clearance out of a Walmart. They're trying to redo the section. Not to mention, I think, what they're trying to revamp it. So it's got like a case, and you can like, I don't know. Like, honestly, you know what would make me feel like amazing about Walmart? If they just put knife vending machines in the hunting section. For God's sakes, man. Just, I tap my card, I'm like E7, beep, and it's like a SOG knife or whatever, like, like, please, if Walmart, if you're listening, if there's an executive at Walmart. So, 88, because your Diamond's 88 now. You're not 7'6" anymore, are you? You've never been 7'6". You could have been a contender. I just dropped a like on my own stream, on my own channel. They probably had that vending machine down in Japan. That's probably, dude, that'd be a cool idea, man. Shibuya Terminal and got you a knife tonight. AUS 8 steel. Out in Japan. Nippon. Oh. Alright, so, arigato darimashita. Man, I wanna become a Pokemon one day. I don't know how I'm gonna make that happen, but I'm gonna do it. 7 likes I see on my stream. Thank you. I cheers you. I cheers to all of you. The 7 strong here tonight. Dropping like and shaking y'all booty on chat. If not, stay silent and shake that booty. Shake that thing. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, dude. What's the? I have a set of. I have a set of them. Okay. There's like one knife that I carry. It's an SOG knife. It's called a. I think it's called a Venti, or something. It's a very small knife. It's about like. I think it's a blade. I have one here. Oh no, these are epic fail, y'all. Those are all. Those are all utility knives. Anyway, where is my third box of these things? I mean, hold on. Maybe did I put them in this? Hold on. Yeah. No, there it is. Here you go. Here you go. So, Rob, I live my life by a very simple standard. I always carry enough knives, okay, on my person. That's three knives. Two for them to find and one for you to keep. So, that's an SOG knife that I keep on my person. I have about 12 of these knives. I install them in my shoes when I buy new shoes. It's like, just remember that. I'm not paranoid. I'm fucking prepared, okay? I'm gonna have a knife in almost any situation. I won't tell you where this fits, but it fits in a lot of places, people. And I'm not telling you to go try places. Don't try. That's like, but yeah, it's a Venti or Talenti or something too. It's a tiny little thing, but it's great. It's got a great little grip up, right? And if you know how to punch, right? You punching like this, punch. That's all I'm saying. And they stay pretty damn sharp, especially when they live in a shoe. The one thing you got to remember is when you get rid of your old shoes, take and just cut the lining to make sure you didn't have one like kind of sneak its way up front there. But yeah, it's good. Okay, so let's talk about knives. I told you I'd talk about knives. Okay, Gerber. I have like a green version of this, with like a topographical map. I got it Home Depot, but it's the Money Clip, and I gotta say the Money Clip one is I think my favorite, just because it looks kind of stylish. Actually, you pull your money out and it's got that on it. No one will think about it. The only thing that might give it away is it's got Gerber written on there, right? The one thing I don't like about this is it's like a tool solution. You gotta like turn that screw. You gotta pull the thing out. You gotta put the new one in. But okay, I digress. My favorite tool-in, tool-out blade though has to be the Outdoor Gear SX3, SX5. There's a bunch of models of this. It's got a detent button right there, and it's got a blade out. Now, if you wanted instead of like a half serrated blade, you could choose. No, that's. Hold on. I've got a fresh one here. Hold on. You could choose a Scalpel Fresh blade without. Right? Or you could also buy like a Tanto style, like a not a Tanto, friggin' utility blade. And here's the thing about this, okay? Talking about a utility blade, most knives are going to give you what? An inch at most? We're talking about what? 2 inches of razor utility? It's a great product. It's the Razor SX Outdoor Gear Razor SX5, and then here's the SX3. I'm gonna tell you, the SX3 has been living pretty good in my pocket. I beat the crap out of this one. I like it because it's green more than anything else. Also, these panels are really nice. I think they're propylene or glass filled. I think that one's a little bit nicer. But yeah, it's a great thing. And I'm worried that they're trying to get rid of this product because I really like the product. They have a hold on me. Or they're going to come out with better ones with like actual G10. Yeah, I'll pay like another $20 or whatever for the G10 handles. So you're talking about Coast, right? Coast. This is the DX357 knife. That's a hook back for gutting, scaling, ripping, all that stuff. Hey, what's up, Beauty by Rihanna? I really appreciate Rihanna. Yeah, I really appreciate the words of support. Like for real, dude, I really do. And I'm glad I'll go watch some of the content eventually because I watch you on 2 channels. So, look, hey, it's not me who's like choosing. It's YouTube choosing. I'm just like, all right, that's some cool, interesting looking stuff. Like I don't even know. Like I like your transitions. I don't, like when you do like this thing, you're like, and then you're like, oh, I'm Iron Man or whatever. It's not. You're not doing that. I'm saying you're doing like Iron Woman, but like regular makeup. Anyway, Coast. I don't have any more Coast. No, I do. No, I don't. Okay, I have no more Coast. And thank you, by the way. So one of the best knives that I've had this year is the DeWalt, but you can't find this one. You can find, and I'm pretty sure the 8th like was you, Beauty by Rihanna. Thank you 100% for that. I know you believe. I know I believe in you. But the thing I like about this knife is it's like an automatic knife. It's got a pocket lock, so you have to do that, and then it's got a disappearing button. So. Such a pill to make content. I know I've got the banana. That's an old piece of content. I think these were some of my first, like, kind of, hey, maybe people are, like, really wanting to watch these videos. Because I remember, like, doing, like, banana, with this. That's not a bad knife. I've got 3 of them now. This one, it has a bit of a problem where it gets extra locked on this end. And only carry it with a multi-tool. But, yeah, it's nothing special about it. It's just, you know, your standard Tanto blade. And then people were like, oh, that's kind of one of my catchphrases. So can I move to Camulus? So I've got, where's Rob? Rob, the G-Hammer, a favorite of Rob. And didn't someone ask you if you had custom carved that friggin' shape into that blade? So I think I said, dude, that's just how it comes. It's a great knife. It's like $20. You should go buy it. But banana blade, banana blade, banana blade. Banana, blade, blade. Hey, blade. Camulus. We got, I know, here's another one Rob owns. The Camulus Dominator. It's not as impressive as the G-Hammer, in my opinion, but it's still a good knife. You got to make sure it's tight, because when this one came out, it was a little wobbly. Ooh, hey, wish Al was here. You know what? I do too. Rob does not have a Camulus comb, which is a great fixed blade knife, and it's got hexagons. If you know anything about me, you know that I love hexagons. Kind of obsessed with them. Dude, the G-Hammer, man. I love this knife. Dude, okay, something about this knife. It speaks to me, okay? So, like, when you push this out, right, there's less finger fatigue because it's a rounded surface, right? And you know I'm right about this, Rob, right? Like, my attention to detail says, like, you know, that Dominator is gonna dominate the crap out of my finger. Look at that thing. Look at that pusher. That's gonna eat your finger up. I can feel it. Like, oh no, God! Ow! Ouch! It's like, but this, it's like, je ne sais quoi. You know, it's like, fudu fafa. You know, it's like, it's really smooth. I think that action alone really makes it. I think there's a good feel up on the freaking. Hey, Likes, what's up? I wasn't even paying attention. My bad. But I like the grip up. I think the scales, uh, for lack of a better word, feel like scales. I know that they're not. It's just like kind of striated lines and stuff. Also, like I can see like dragon. I can see that shit. And I know you own it, by the way. I'm just telling you why you love it. My bad. And why you might love a cannulus comb, because you can do stuff like this. You'd be like, "Hey, you want to see something? Come on, come on. There you go. There you go. Here's the key. Don't put your finger out until you stop, and then grasp. Just learn that. I do like the little. And if you've watched anything here, you know, like I do this art. It's all hexagons. So, this is how it goes. I don't have much to drink. I could drink a couple beers, but like, I'd rather enjoy the last of my Martin Luther King Day celebration special edition vodka, only here today. Pretty sure I'll recycle it in the morning. Cheers! Cheers to the bucket people. What bucket people? The people who are talking about buckets from Lowe's, mini buckets. What are you guys, man? Come on. Mini bins? Really? Cheers. So, maybe I can talk about one of the worst of 2025 is the S502U out of Roxxon. Here's the problem I have with this knife. Rob, would you want a knife that you can't open with your thumb? Or even, as bad as I am at that, your back finger? You literally have to do this. Like it's an old timer knife. And when I say that, I mean like the business that makes old timer and also old timers. Hey, you know, because I'm an old timer. Now, I will say that the one saving grace here is the fact that it is an exchange blade. I would tell you right now, spend the extra $5 on the scissors knife. I don't have it with me. It's in the dining room. I have to go get it. Yes, we have a room for dining. I'm sorry if we've been trying to collect up any actual wealth over my family's time in our world. So what I normally do with this knife is I keep this, and I need to go back to it. I really need to just get back on this. But I've been keeping it. So like, if you work in the trades, right? Here's something I've like people say, like, you're either one kind of person or another kind of person if you work in the trades, okay? Either the person who has all like really short nails, right? Or a person who has like all really long nails. And I'm somewhere in between, right? Because I just don't cut them until they get broken. And it's like, by the way, the Roxxon system, Rob, is something I think you would like. This blade exchange thing, the Roxxon scissors knife is my favorite. Probably my favorite of 2025. I think I'm actually going to do that video after doing 3 freaking videos about this stupid thing. Maybe 4. You know, you don't have to buy all the knife kits, but I obviously, you know, I'm crazy, so I did. But yeah, little stiletto blade. You got serrated blades. You got like hawk bill. You got eagle bill. You got a bunch of blades. Bunch of blades. So anyway, best of 2025. I guess I can go through utility knives, can't I? I think I got some of my favorites kicking right over there. You know I got this. Damn it! Dropping things, I'm dropping it. Dropping everything. Anyway, so there's that guy. And there's this guy. Why is that better? than the Milwaukee because it does that. And then there's this guy. Like all these Klein Tools knives, it feels like Klein is paying TTI to make the old designs that they offered Milwaukee. By the way, I like this one because it has an impact ready extension bit. It's a very small one, but very nice. We'll be right back. I gotta take a free racehorse level, a Don level pit. Well, I think I might have overestimated the amount I actually needed. And I don't know where my scissors knife is, but it's all right. I did get these knives. That came in a kit. Used the hatchet more than that. I do like this was an $8 knife, fixed blade. I call it a shark tooth. It's a rubberized grip. It's a good scuba style blade for scuba folks. But this, Rob, I like this knife. I remember when I got it, I definitely cut myself on it, and I think I paid $11 for it. It's like a $30 knife. Rubberized handle. Obviously, if you wanted to like make your own wood grip, you could. But it's a Gerber. I don't know the name of it. It's 8971224D. I don't know. It might be a steel designation or something, but like, here's the thing, okay? Here's how I get something. It's like a $30 knife for $10. I consistently go to the same Walmart, okay, over and over again, right? So it's like thrift stores. If you want to find stuff in thrift stores, you have to go every day, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You can skip a day. If you learn the pattern of the thrift store, that's even better. Like where I bought the $10 GameCube. And I think this is a $5 TV out of that thrift store. So, and I've been talking about the best stuff of 2025. So before I go like full on my favorite thing that I got in 2025, I'm going to tell you that deals are one of my favorite things ever. So like getting a $30 knife or a $40 knife for like 12 bucks, yes, I'm happy. Came with its own sheath. You know, Gerber's friggin' sheath game is all good. You know, Ozark Trail just came in a little set. I just kind of like carry it around every once in a while. But I think what I'm going to do, I got a buddy who fishes, and this is a great fishing knife. I think I'm just going to give him this. And also, he's going to sit there and practice with it. His name's Boogie. I think this needs to go on to somewhere else, and I need to buy the kit again. Or the other kit, actually, because that looks like it's got better stuff in it. Klein Tools has been killing it for me this year. Not only are they making a bunch of stuff here in America, they were also like outdoing Milwaukee on the fastback stuff, right? I think a lot of these tools, even if they're expensive, right? Like I did one, it was the K1412. It was a suggestion by Sparky Struggles. By the way, go check out at Sparky Struggles. I think it's at Sparky. I think it's just at Sparky Struggles. Yeah, he puts me onto so many Klein tools, and there's like a wire stripper I need to get now because I really want to look at that. I'd like to do a 15-second review again, right? Like not having money. So winter is always the slow time for my business, and I'm not going to complain much more than that. But I'm going to tell you, like, it's not fun. I'm going to keep the G Hammer out, Rob. I'm going to carry that one around. But I think I saw a G Hammer at one point, and I texted my buddy, and he went and bought a G Hammer for like $6. I know that the $30 knife I gave my son for Christmas, I paid probably like $3 for. And I talked about it on screen. Yeah, so of my favorite of all of these, this year's knives. The Hart stuff and the Milwaukee stuff is off the table. I do like this detent switch setup out of Craftsman. I think this high vis one with the extra blade storage is it's a regular sized knife, but it has like a compact feel. And they have a compact one even smaller. And then I like this knife a whole lot. Same kind of deal. And what they've done is these didn't stick out before. Now they're sticking out now, which I like is better. Pops hated this knife, so I gave him this one, and I gave away the old one. By the way, that's what it needs to do. It needs to be like. But this is probably the best utility knife on the market for an atomic of like a small size, because when you grip it up, it's a full grip in your hand. But it is not uncomfortable by any means. It's actually kind of slim, really nice, dude. And then these are gonna go out of fashion soon, so buy a bunch of them right now if you like them. And then you're gonna sell them for $50 when they don't make these anymore. I will also tell you the full size version is a very nice option too. If you're larger hands like me, you want the choke up, you want the pullback, you want all of that. There's a very nice version of that too. The only thing Pops doesn't like is this, and I never have a problem pulling up on stuff when I'm cutting things, right? But like I don't know, sometimes he's like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Pops is like old school. When you're like, you can cut yourself, he's like, shut up. And I got full updates coming from him on Pops knife, everything from the early channel days. Like I've got like a lot of new people hanging out, so to do 1,000 videos in less than 6 months, all 15 seconds, all fucking means something to someone in a different way. Like tool rolls, right? Like best of 2025. The $10 Hyper Tough tool roll that I bought with the $8 friggin' screwdriver kit. Yeah, it was like $18 for all of this. It was. So I'm gonna sit here and be like, yo, that's not a deal. All these fucking screwdrivers for $8, and I think here's the thing. I have like a Walmart Plus or whatever. It's one of the few things I pay for, and I'm desperately trying to cancel it. Cheers! But both Walmart and Harbor Freight have like some really good tool bags. There's like a $15 canvas one that I like. There's also this $10 canvas one. Do I have the $15 one? Do I have it ready? No! I took it upstairs. No, I'm right. I'm really not that serious about it. It's cool. But I remember buying the screwdrivers like $16 set for $8. Good deals. So like staying on that tangent, right? Like some of the best things I've recommended people are literally the things that I put in videos tonight. The Dual Force. I bought that for $56, pouch included. And then the dual driver, it's not offset, damn it. The center drive and Dual Force. And that's why it's called the center drive, because the offset makes it centered. Like it works a lot like a screwdriver. I paid $56 a piece for these. Went and bought that one, did a video. Went and bought that one, did a video. I don't plan on stopping. So if something's happening to my channel, I can't tell you what's going on. I'm just existing here. If you're not getting notifications, unsub and resub. Whatever's going on, I don't know. But before I talk about my favorite thing that I've bought this year, that I didn't even pay for, that I would have bought if I had the money, which I'll tell you about in a second. Hold on. I've got to sorry for the stuff humans do. Humanity, it's ugly. It's also very beautiful. Okay. A footnote, an honorable mention is battery converters. I've never owned this actual battery system, but I know the converter exists, so I bought the batteries in. Knockoff batteries is another thing. Guys, just buy the knockoffs, try them. You might not be happy with them, you might. But I've never had a problem with any of the knockoffs I got out of Amazon. That's a Vanon. I know, like, people say don't waste your money. Sometimes, man, like, this is open source and hackable, and it'll plug up to whatever you want. I mean, I'm just saying. Also, a converter, it'll have at least the parts for you to plug a battery in and, like, convert it to what, like, you want to do a Power Wheels mod or whatever. You want to do a Nerf gun mod. That's what I'm saying. Like, you need a regulator. It's got it in the converter. So, yeah, an honorable mention is the JLab Go. So every year I buy the same pair of headphones for $12 and change, either $10, $9, $12, depending on where, from Amazon or wherever, whoever's got the cheapest price. Okay, JLab. These are normally $20, but at holidays you can get them for like $12, $10, $9, $5. Black Friday. It's got a built-in USB that looks terrible, and then it's got a built-in USB that looks terrible, and then it's got two little tiny earbuds, and you know they fit pretty darn well inside my ear. They have like a couple of different options for your little rubber deal, rubber ding, whatever kind of ear condom that you need to. And then it's already trying to connect to my phone. I should have turned Bluetooth off before I did that. But look around for the deals, or put it on your watch list or whatever. JLab makes these. You can get them for like $9. They're not bad. They're as good as the Raycons, right? Like, I've heard Raycons. They're like, I guarantee you, if they are not manufacturing the same quality good as a Raycon for less money, they are probably the people who make it. And if I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, JLab is like it's not even a real brand, really. It's 8 legs, 4 people. I've been ratioed with love. So yeah, best of 2025 deals, and then some of them are yearly deals, like those JLab. They're called JLab Go. There's a bunch of different ones out there. They're not all bad, but most of them are the same exact driver. So if you buy the cheapest one, they're all the same driver. So if you're buying the sport mode or whatever, sport model, or the one that wraps over your ears, no, this is the cheapest one. You might lose one, but $12, just buy 4 or 5 of them, and then lose them periodically. I don't know how to explain it, but the best thing I got in 2025, okay? So this requires a bit of a story, right? So I go out to the store, Proper Goods. It's where I work, technically. We're going to call that technically. I go out there often, okay? And while I say this, the Wuben E7 is a good follow-up to the G5. This has a battery extender. It's also got a headlamp. I like that. Good runner-up for the G5. Cheap is a great thing, Rob. Cheap is the best thing. I'm sorry. A runner-up to one of the best knives I've had this year, the Buck Trekker versus the Buck Highline. I think the Highline is a lot better of a knife, and it's much more impressive and much more scary when you're like, I'm gonna cut you. This one, however, very much so a well-used knife. It had blue and green, and you can see that it's mostly green now on one side because I have a nervous thing where I scratch things. Anyway, it's a part serrated blade. It's a 736. It's not a bad blade. Honestly, it's one of my favorite knives that I've had. But it's just not good enough to be like, hey, that's exceptional. Best of 2020. It's good. The good of 2025, not the bad, nor the ugly. Very much so. And then this might actually be one of the best of 2025. Rob, we've discussed this. You said it was called the Bamboo. It's called the. Rob, I'm telling you, even you don't remember every fucking name. Like I was like, yo, you carrying that Alpine, right? And you're like, what? Which one is that? Even you don't. But that Gerber, I think I might actually do a video on this because I do like it a whole lot. I think it's one of the better of the knives, the pocket knives that I've carried. And then I want to buy there's a G10 version of this. There's like a white scale version of this. There's a bunch of really cool looking ones. Options, people. Just like the Highline. I think the Highline wins because it has like a couple options. It's got like an XL version. It's got a bunch of stuff. Also, that choppy blade. I'm going to tell you right now, that's more intimidating to anybody because most people don't know anything about knives. They look at that, they see a fucking meat cleaver, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Like, you're like, I'm going to cut you, right? Like, boom. They see a meat cleaver in your fucking hand. Like a gigantic, like, meat cleaver. Whack! Like, that's what they see when they see that. I've had this conversation before. You couldn't tell. Not only with some of the dopest people in the world, but also with my chat here, who are also some of the dopest people in the world. Like Rob, 86 or 83, 63. I'm going to get that right one day, Rob. Or Sparky Struggles. He showed up last night. I love that guy. He's like probably the most he's winning at sarcasm, y'all. He is. I do like that. Friend Hines shows up. I love it when Hines shows. He's a great guy. He's trying his best out there. He's getting a job, right? Cheers to everybody. Yeah, like I said, I only have limited time here. But the best item that I bought in 2025, or I got, was this $40 waxed linen hat from REI. I did a video about it. This has been the best rain hat I've ever owned. When it's raining, like pouring hard, okay, and I got like my trench coat on, this, or the rain suit in this thing just drops water for days, okay? And Rob, I think you're a little behind. You should probably reload the stream. But yeah, literally, if you want to clean it, you just take like a piece of paper towel with some water on it and just wipe it off. Comes with a lanyard. It's optional, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, here's the secret. It's got a metal wire brim, so when it's raining, it literally doesn't pour on my face. It pours down these things. These things kind of like turn up a little. And then they work better in the rain. They actually swell up. They swell up in the rain. The leather bits swell in the rain. And then no rain falls down this hat for like hours while I'm wearing it. It's from REI. It's a Dorfman hat company. And dare I say, oh, it's good. It's nice. And it's got a top build. It's got a split. It's a very, see, I don't buy cowboy hats, okay? Everyone says I'm wearing a cowboy hat, but like, no, that's like an Outbacker hat, right? That's like an Australian Outback hat, right? I have a very famous hat that I wear around. People are like, oh man, I love your cowboy hat. I was like, it's actually a fedora. It's like, have you seen me with a short bill? Like something about an inch? That's a trilby. There's different names for hats. Like, I'd love to get a pork pie. But best of 2025, that, and then my favorite knife of 2025 has to be the Swisstech Verdig. Swisstech, it's doing something for me. Right? Like, there's like, okay, when you buy something that has premium package, you wonder if it's all bullshit. This Verdig has an AUS 8 steel blade. I haven't had to sharpen it once. I use it like every other day or every other 2 days. Sometimes it's on my lefty. Actually, I'm gonna make it a left-handed, like soon, because it's the easiest knife for me to open and close both left and right. Like, people have talked trash on this little wheel. You know, if you, hey, you know, they sell files, people, right? If you want a grit on this, you could just file your own grit onto it, but it's got a convenient push button activator. Why are you gonna talk trash on this thing when it has like a literal give me all your money? or no, better, subscribe right now or I'm gonna gut everybody in the stream, including Rob. And then Rob's like, touche. Swing. Swing. And then we end up going, ha ha ha. That looks just as ridiculous as I thought it did. Anyway, look, I've been on for an hour, okay? The whole point of this is like, I know you have that knife too. I know you have, but you never carry it in your daily pocket checks, Rob. Hmm? 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 I ain't never seen a Swistek Verdig on your friggin' channel, bro. And I think I might actually have to sharpen it after that little incident, right? No, no, no. Oh no, just hone it a little bit. It'd be fine. Can I hone it real quick? Hold on. I think I can. Why? Because I got a knife sharpener on this. The camless comb. And remember, you use these, don't go hard. Just be gentle. Like, it's the lesson my mom doesn't want to understand. I literally sharpened one of her knives, and she was like, "The fuck happened to my knife?" And I was like, "I sharpened it." Like, you sharpened it? I was like, "Yeah, I sharpened it with my knife sharpening block." Because I have this really fancy friggin' tri-stone friggin' sharpening block, right? Oh, no, Dr. Evil. No, I'm not evil. I'm just occasionally evil. My bad. Sorry to mislead you there, Rob. Okay, so, here's two perfect responses for when someone says, "Hey, blah, 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 how you doing?" "I'm good." "You good?" "Yeah, I'm good." Be like, right? Okay, "Hey, you doing good?" "Yeah." Right? It's been tough. And they're like, "Well, you're good." I was like, "Actually, I'm quite frequently evil." Right? That's a good response. And then someone says hi. You'd be like, "Well, a little bit from yesterday, okay, he got out of jail." Speaking of hi, now that I house 16 people. Y'all go check out Sparky Struggles, right? Like, he has, the real deal fucking shit. Like, he talks about stuff he actually fucking knows shit about, so. Also, he's here, literally texting me because I know him personally now, because I've been on YouTube long enough. 6 months? 7 years? To know that, everyone here who's making videos is crazy in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and that's okay. Rob, you are not paranoid. You are prepared. Just remember that. Also, remember, Rob, when it comes down to the brass tacks and you measure up the situation and you got that knife, maybe you go defend those people when they're in fucking trouble, because you a superhero if you want to be. They say that a hero can save us, and I'm gonna smoke this bowl. Nah, I'm blind. I'm totally gonna smoke this bowl. Hold on. Do that. Get on the wings of the eagle. You know, it's fun to like not have to do a stream where I'm like gimmickally playing a video game or anything. Trust me when I tell you that's not a gimmick. I just like playing video games, especially old ones. So I've got some time before I go. What do I got loaded up? What am I playing? What am I foxing with tonight? Then we'll fox together. Beep. Bling. Dr. Mario, just the same as yesterday. Low. No music because I'm the star of the show. You want me to smoke another one after I've just smoked one? Dude, that's... I'm not going to say classic Rob behavior, but it's okay. It's okay. Vicariously living your hippie days through me. How long can we be militantly fucking cool? Dude, it's whatever. Do you know how many times I played this game in the back of a 1987 Chrysler Town and Country? I think you might be right on that one. Where's the smoking hat? Best of 2025, the dope ass hat. It's an adventurer's hat. It's like, yeah, look at it. It's not a cowboy's. But if you're short and I'm tall, you ain't gonna see it's not. Also, when the wind's blowing, yeah. I'm just dying over here. Like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I'll have another one, damn it, Rob. Just because you insisted. And I got time to fill. I got time to fill. So, here's the question. Anyone out there writing a novel? So you'd be like, and it was then when she realized that Captain Rob was the most beautiful man that she'd ever seen, with his twisted beard and his pirate-like demeanor. And he said, "Yar, me be Captain Rob. Would you like to let me rub my nose against your sniz, me lady?" And she was instantly in love. No, by the way, that's never going to happen. But I will take any job if it pays right. I will also, contractually reserve the right to, make fun of myself in the next 3 or 4 years. Yeah, let's go with the Joker Poker. Was a Bic in it, by the way. There's a video coming on that frickin' Bic. You guys are gonna like it. This Bic. Bic. Okay. Can I explain something? A Bic that doesn't light every time, it's not a Bic. Capacity. I don't hashtag 420 or nothing. And also, smoking shouldn't be like, I don't like it because Jesus don't like it. You telling me that hippie ass motherfucker ain't smoking a joint with me? I've literally met pothead Christians who are like, "Man, I don't want to smoke that joint. It's got a fucking lavender colored paper on it. And I'm like, cool, dude. Hey, everyone else can smoke it. If you want to like hang out in the corner there and like jerk off while we're all smoking it, go ahead. By the way, don't be the weird one at the party because you're gonna smoke the joint. It's like it's hard to explain to people. uh, Someone's gonna peer pressure you, and you need to loosen up probably if they're trying to prep you that bad. You know how many jackasses I've met in my life, and at the end of the day, they were less jackassy when they decided that it was okay, that they were just like, hey, I'm cool, I got this and that, I'm happy with my life and my wife. Why should I be worried? Dudes be dudes, man. I ain't trying to front on dudes. There's no problem with dudes, okay? No, you're saying too damn funny. That's literally what I'm trying to say. Like, no one gets dudes. It's okay. Even dudes don't get dudes. They're like, yeah, what's up, bro? Blah, 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 man. I fucking just, like, did this thing, blah, blah, blah. Yakety yak. Be like, yeah, bro, that sounds fucking complicated as shit. Right? And then, like, one dude saying some shit, the other dude fucking agreeing with him. One dude saying something he knows about, the other dude fucking don't know shit about it. And he's like, yeah, bro, I know everything about that, bro, whatever, bro, like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, you're so full of shit, man. What the fuck? Like, no, it's okay. Like, okay. It's like, I remember, I had a friend, and he was like, someone was like, man, you smoke too much. Man, I don't smoke too much. Man, I'll show you how I don't smoke too much. And then he smoked like a whole friggin' quarter that night. Look, you can't prove yourself to the world. You have to prove yourself to yourself. The problem with the world is that everyone's trying to tell you that making money or putting the pill in the right place is always the goal. Sometimes learning from that last mistake will give you access to the right pill. Also, pills, if they help, I ain't gonna front on it, dude. Go ahead. It's like, what? Like, I got a friend who's like, on medication. He's like, yeah, I'm living the best life I've ever had. And I'm like, sweet. Oh, look at that. I screwed up royally and horribly. I'm going to die forever. I literally just fixed it. It's okay. Mistakes aren't like, it's like if you're making a film, okay? If you make a mistake, you didn't make something less. You made a take that you need to take over again. So a mistake, right? Like, think about it like film and shit, okay? Like, oh man, we screwed that take up pretty bad, man. Blah, blah, blah. Learn from it and go ahead and do it again. If you can't do it again, then you're off the job. You're off the project. Whatever. Beep, beedly deep. Right, okay, so part of the philosophy of the channel here is like, you know how unabashedly myself I am? How I don't give a fuck what people think about me? Because if I'm like, hey, what's up tomorrow? I'm going to fucking be a mongoose. And people are like, what? You're a mongoose? Yeah. Explain that to me. I ain't gotta explain shit to you. I'm a mongoose, bro. How, dude? Ask a mongoose to explain how being a mongoose, right? I might have some insight, but I'm just gonna be like, I'm being a mongoose, right? Look, if you want to go hard, just go fucking hard, right? There's lizard people out there who are literally tattooed up lizard. They got their ears removed. Home slice a fucking like a real life Spider-Man villain. You know, fucking talk shit on this dude? Nah, that guy's intimidating as fuck. He's got like shaved teeth, y'all. He could like chew your face off. Face off. Face off. Sorry. Actually, I take that sorry. Take that sorry back. Never apologize for quoting a friggin' any movie with freaking Nicolas Cage in it. Never. Or John Travolta, for that matter, actually. I gotta be real. Like, there's a lot of quote. There's some quote mining in John Travolta's old movies. Especially Look Who's Talking. Too damn funny. Rob, you're too damn funny. You know, honestly, your responses are just as, like, sardonic as mine. So, like, tonight, I saw it a couple days ago, but like Sparky Struggle sends me a video, and he's like, "This one, that's like doing good, it's doing bad. It's hit and miss. Like, if you can do anything consistently here, that's cool." Which I try to do every day. Actually, I try to put 2 videos out, like 1,000 views a day, kind of a thing. Yesterday was like kind of, I think, a hiccup, because I only had like 80 views yesterday, like total. Put the bunny back in the box. Put the bunny back in the box. No, no, let that bunny run around, and then you pick up your finest. I don't know. What do you hunt rabbits with? 22, right? You running with, like, yeah, okay. You pull up your finest 22 and you go. Oh, it would be a 22. Pull up your finest 22 and go. Check it out, right? I mean, it might be one of them, like, 3D printed ones, like John Malkovich had up in that friggin' Line of Fire friggin' movie. Or that movie, dude. I keep like getting that short where it's like, "Why'd you kill the duck?" No, I needed to assassinate the. It's like, no, I'm not gonna say it on stream, okay? It's weird. You can do a clip from a movie from like 20 years ago. Con Air. Oh, what's the good one from Con Air, dude? There's a lot of good ones from Con Air. I don't know if they're all like. I don't know if they're like. Okay, so. Uh, So what's some okay, before I go, what's some of the best quotes you've ever heard? I think the best quote I've ever heard from a movie ever in my entire life has to be Blade. Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. Dude, like, dude, what a one liner. It's literally like, here's Arnold Schwarzenegger shooting like gang 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 like an alligator in the face, and he says, "Your luggage," right? He could have been like, I would have thought that would be better. Like, that would hit number one if it was like, "You're Versace now, bitch," or something, right? "You're Versace now, bitch," like. But no, like, dude, the best one-liner in my lifetime has to be fucking, "Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill," and then "Some motherfuckers still trying to ice skate uphill." A great follow-up to that. I'm too old for this shit. No, that's a classic. Dude, I'm too old for this shit. It goes right up there in the annals of history. I will be back. I'll be back. Actually, no. I'd argue that "I will be back" is a little bit more famous now than "I'll be back," right? Because it could have been "I will be back" for his entire career, but he said "I'll be back." So, Rob, when I was a kid, I think like I always saw like kind of the rank hypocrisy of the world. Dare I say it that way? Even as a child, I was very much so morose. People called me like, "Hey, all right there, thanks, Morrissey." Like, I was a bit of a goth kid back in the day. Yes, black fingernail polish, all that shit. I mean, like, I throw a little bit on there if like someone actually wanted to paint the nails. Like, okay, like, I had dated this girl who had like 2 daughters, and then I'd like end up with like friggin' like a rainbow of shit, and then like one of them was literally brown one day. I was like, "What did you do?" I mixed a bunch of them together. I was like, "We'll just do the rest in that," so I look all diseased and shit. Anyway, yeah, she moved to Ohio. Funny enough, she actually, I don't want to tell. I don't want to blow her shit up, but like, she did date a fellow that kind of uh, peacefully walked through places on January 6th. And she's divorced him now, and she hits me up all the time because she watches the show too. If you're here, I'm sorry. You're not. It's probably just me and Rob. And both me and Rob are too old for this shit. Oh man, I'm too old for this shit. Uh, so, Rob, have you ever seen the episode of what is it? How I Met Your Mother? And there's the timer. Uh, you ever see that episode of How I Met Your Mother where it's like the Murtaugh list, and like Barney has to do all the shit on the Murtaugh list that Ted would never do again? That's a classic and a great episode. So yeah, yeah. Dude, I actually own all of. I think I own all of that. How I Met Your Mother is like So like people were disappointed with the end of that show, right? But I'm gonna tell you right now, that's how life works, dude. Life is not about like you fucking meeting something perfect. Sometimes like shit just happens, and then you're left alone. You don't know what the fuck to do. And funny enough, I'm like people are like, man, blah blah blah. You sound sad and lonely. I was like, no, that's just because of my childhood. I'm my bad. But like I'm literally surrounded by people. People love me, dude. It's really cool. That's a great show, Rob. You should watch it. Barney is the entire reason to watch that show. He stole the scene. Old freaking Neil Patrick Harris. So like, okay, can I put in context? So the reason why Harold and Kumar go to White Castle is so funny is because there's like an absurdist moment where Neil Patrick Harris is like, "Yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm Neil Patrick Harris. Blah blah. I'm tripping balls. Blah blah." That's why that's a good movie. It's not because, and like Neil Patrick Harris had no idea that he had been written in the script and that he was like just like a placeholder, and that it had gotten to a place where like we were like we really want Neil, so we're just not going to change that placeholder. And someone's like, "Yeah, I was reading for a script you're in. Blah blah blah." She was like talking like I'm tripping balls and stuff. And I'm like, dude, that's a great fucking story, right? I'm just saying, like, you talking about Doogie Howser. Did you ever watch any Doogie Howser? I mean, it was kind of a, like, I'm going to be real, okay? Doogie Howser, it was always hard. The show was good. You deviant. Uh, anyway, Doogie Howser MD is kind of like a prototype for a bunch of fucking. It was like a prototype for a bunch of like shows that came out in like the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, Chicago ER kind of, right? It was hard. It was always hard. I was always hard. I'd see like, yeah, it's a good movie. Part two was okay. Part two is never okay unless it's a Police Academy movie. But what I'm saying is like, you should check out How I Met Your Mother because it's like, from beginning to end, it's a bit of a romp. Okay, dude. The two greatest characters in that show are Marshall and friggin' Barney. Barney, he's a total sleazebag, right? He's got a playbook of how to get women. He's a sleazebag, okay? And then you got like Marshall, who's literally like a lawyer and a judge, right? You got Ted, who's supposed to be the main character of the show, but he often isn't. And there's like a fight between the two of these guys. It's so good. Slapsgiving, like is like a great moment in television history that like I'm pretty sure people know about. You don't. My bad. My bad. But look, sadly, it is reaching the end of the day. I have 5 minutes till midnight. Please, if you're still out there, go ahead and just remind yourself that you could just watch any of the 1,015-second videos I've made in the last 6 months. Or more. It's kind of turning into more now. Rob, when people I know see me, they're like, "You haven't changed a bit." And I was like, "Yeah, because I still have a sense of humor. Because I haven't let the world beat me down. Yes, I think the shit happening in the world is fucked up. But I'm going to tell you, how am I going to fix that from here with 2 signs and a fucking TV? Well, I'm going to have to figure that out here, live, on stream, whenever I can. It's not every night right now. Probably take a night off tomorrow. But best of 2025 has been this hat. I love this hat. I get more compliments on this stupid hat. Also, if you wanted this hat, it's an adventurer's hat, and you wanted to do like this, boom, right, like a tri-point kind of look, boom. It's got a freaking metal brim. It's got a metal horn brim. I think I'm gonna rock it like this for a couple days. Let's go. Let's go, peeps. Come on. Look like a real damn patriot now. Well, could I say, good, oh no, good night? good night of the round. Because I'll treat every day in my life like King Arthur. Everyone has a voice. Something new should be learned every day. Believe in yourself, be something amazing, and don't forget, when someone sees you do good shit, they do good shit. It's the one thing I don't think anyone's ever really told me that I've observed very, very firmly in my life. As much as I want to tell you, like, life sucks and it's a piece of shit, it's not. And at this point, if you're restreaming, you're watching the end of this, because I get, like, a lot of views after the fact. Whatever you want to go do, just go do it. Be like Rob, 83-63. All he does is flip open knives. And he does this, or he does like a bunch of knives. It's very simple. It's hard to do because you have to make time for things. And I'm going to be real, the struggle of my life has been making time. And if I'm here, remember, I shouldn't be. I've probably got other things I could probably go do in my life, but I'm here and I'm supporting the world, and I believe that there's more love in the world than there is fucking hate. God bless, God forgive, and let's call out a couple people. Rob, 8363 was #1 in chat tonight. He said subscribe. That's not bad advice. And he will be back tomorrow, if I am back tomorrow. Ryan Turner, the new guy. Right? He showed up. He was #2. Diamonds was #3. Hines was #4. Beauty by Rihanna. Rihanna. Of course, I'm in #6 because I didn't turn off the friggin' thing for that in the chat. And Thinking Time is #7. All of you rock and roll all night long. Sweet Susie. And just remember, I will return. And if I don't return here, I will return in Avengers Doomsday, or whatever the fuck they're calling this Doom movie that's coming out. I am kind of excited to see that. So, for real, I'll be back. I'll be back. You guys rock. Thanks forever.